Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Don't be shy. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mol put me in charge. What do you need? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mol gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Yes, let's go with that.
I mean, maybe.
Oh wow.
But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then.
Please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Yeah. I mean... It's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Karlach.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. You know more of the herb than I do, it seems. Except for how it tastes, perhaps.
What a bait. I'm gonna drink it.
Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Interesting bit was the fact that Karlach approved, but Gale and Shadowheart liked their deceptions and disapproved. But
You speak frivolously. I do not believe you grasp the cost of what we're dealing with. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Catholic, probably.
It seems likely, which means he isn't working
Yeah, someone
alone.
rest his ass.
He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried.
Makes sense.
But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible.
Oh!
We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
If she's not Archdruid, she still ages, so she's probably like 100, 150 or something like that. It's rare people look at me and see hope. That's very dark urgy. Well,
There is only one outcome that interests me. Killing Ketheric Thorn and ensuring that it sticks this time. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
let's go.
Without a cure to your infection, that lifetime might become rather limited. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon.
Moon lanterns.
Isobel, a
Oh,
faithful
yes.
cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness.
Oh, so
She
she's
cast
of
the moon
Selûne.
shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Okay, that's some interesting things. One thing that bugged was the fact that she knew about Artifact and I didn't mention shit about it yet. But I would have anyway, so whatever.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I haven't forgotten. And as it happens, I was making something to help you on your way.
Explosives, please.
That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others. In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place.
I like
You'll
explosives.
need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the deep gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren. They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. Let's not ruin the surprise,
Oh, okay.
You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you. What now? No. And pestering the craftsman won't speed things up.
He's cool.
Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it. Precisely. I'll allow it. I slinked, of course. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric
Wait, what?
is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk.
Oh.
Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
For a moment here I was like, what? Isobel that everyone depends on is a liar? Okay, the fucking milk. Little fucking...
You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
Great interaction. 10 out of 10 game of the year.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Cerys, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Aye, and more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Prison's the best I can hope for the ones we left behind. Zevlor seemed to think the cult wanted us alive. I almost hope he never found out why.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too.
Well, she's alive, so I saved her. Yeah.
Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists, the screams, Rolan of all people. saved us.
Wasn't that the
He
priest?
said he stayed in the grove because of you.
Yeah, it was the
I'm
maid.
glad of it.
I think I saw him
Without him-
behind.
Well, none of us would be here.
Oh shit.
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists.
Oh
Cal and
shit.
Mia were dragged away, along with the others. Rolan isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
I'll let you know when I figure it out. It's going to be alright.
Heart's Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Probably, yeah. We're gonna find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
I'm just happy you didn't fucking die from my hands.
There's another bottle of Arabellin Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility.
Shut the fuck up.
You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
You will probably die. If you try, I assume.
If this is about Rolan, go away. He called me a ragged little devil. Then he should say sorry. All I did was tell him he shouldn't drink anymore.
You're correct.
It was for his own good. He can barely stand up straight. Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
Wait, what?
I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering.
Gimme.
Pretty
Gimme,
sure
gimme,
it's
gimme, gimme, gimme.
magic. I was gonna give it to Rolan so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Show me the book.
It's for Rolan.
Diamond Wizards as well, come on.
Guess you can have it then. I don't care. Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
Maybe he was a musician.
Music's a powerful source of memories. We might be able to bring him around if we find what he used to play.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached. dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Like you, dearie?
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
Wow.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Hello.
I don't suppose you found a way into the towers?
Not yet. First answer.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Oh!
You know the name Gortash.
Probably for
Counselor
engines.
with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his.
Infernal engine,
You already
definitely.
know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
Authority.
The city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Your move, Mol.
Oh, of course it's him.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
I see that glint in your eyes. You've a strategy in mind. The same one as me, I'd wager.
Oh, first time playing, yeah. The usual bullshit. Let's go with this.
My, the Thescan double-counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you?
Oh my god.
What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
Go ahead.
Her victory was hollow, of course. Frankly, I expected better of you. Did Mol ask to have your god win the game for her?
Just to spite you. Just bugger off back to hell, would you?
Oh, I promise on every treasure I own. You've never dealt with a devil like me before. But don't you worry about Mol. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter. Come now, you'd have me tell you, spoil all the fun. Suffice to say there's ambition, folly, and death aplenty. The rest, well, I'll let you uncover that yourself. She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough
drug dealers.
about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light. Splendid. And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will, or is it the worms? But you have no answer, and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine.
Fuck that.
See you soon.
I'll celebrate when Ketherick's dead.
Do I look like a fucking warlock to you to listen to? Ah.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me can make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
Oh.
No, kid. No.
Yeah. What she said.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago.
Oh.
If our kind looked out for one another, we wouldn't need to deal with devils. Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
That's a little too
Her
little.
smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
She wants.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am.
She wants. Oh my god.
said he could get me and my gang to Baldur's Gate. I reckon he can do it too. Don't care what your law says. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild. Easy for you to say. You can do what you want, go where you want. My kids need protecting, and I'm gonna protect them. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
You'll get so fucked over.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind.
Yes. I feel that.
Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Well, probably not Shar anymore, just absolute.
A bust of Ketheric Thorn as he once was, a devotee of Selûne.
Right, he jumped the train 3 times. Selûne, then Shar, then fucking Absolute. This is Isobel's diary. That's concerning.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Mol's no fool. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. Then Raphael collects another trophy, and Mol sells her independence to the hells. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mol would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Sure.
Has he shown any sign of coming to his senses?
None. His wits have departed him, I fear.
Do not give up hope just yet. It's true then. He's met Thaniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. I'm afraid so, yes. Check his person. There might be something on him to help us get started. Without Daniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend.
He's been consumed by the shadows. Poor fella.
Oh, that's all the fucking ravens. Oh shit, that letter on the raven. I will renounce our lady laws, so even Sharites were devoured by this bullshit.
Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
I better take it back.
We'll see. Give me a while to put my imagination to work.
Nice spear, holy shit. Hello? Elf? Elf or half?
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isobel. Pleased to meet you. And you mine. Not many comprehend the task of steadfast faith. Not so much high as necessary, perhaps. Our Lady has granted me the ability to protect these people. It isn't a permanent fix, but it's what we've got. Speaking of, you must be here for the protection spell, yes?
Oh. That's nice.
The blessing falls uneasily over your tainted body. You can't help but dream. To kill her would destroy all of Last Light. You yearn for it so deeply.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. It won't be enough to protect you against the areas of utter darkness, though, where the curse is strongest. This lantern should, though. I'm sure your god already grants you a great deal, but a little extra never hurt. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Well?
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Your pretender god holds no sway here, true soul. But I need information.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isobel.
So big for this. Fucking are those?
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
With Isabel dead, the whole sanctuary will be flooded with blood. A far finer future than her taken alive.
Come along, Isobel.
Winged horrors. Oh, what did she get? Okay, that's gonna be hard. Wish me luck. Look at this fucking initiative order, holy shit! And it says +2, what the fuck is this battle?